Up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's a super mega hypocrite, which realistically doesn't narrow down who I'm talking about. But no phone booth is needed for this big reveal. I'm talking about the mega-loving actor Dean Cain, who is most well known for playing Superman on the 90s TV show. And when I say he's most well known for that, I'm being very generous. It's really the only thing he's known for. And the only way he can get his face in front of a TV camera nowadays is by sucking up to our own version of Lex Luthor, Donald Trump. And that's a fair analogy if you think about it. In the comics, the super wealthy and inherently evil Lex Luthor did buy, bribe, and lie his way into becoming president, despite the fact that he's a criminal. Does that sound familiar? But back here on Earth 1, which is a comic book reference, Dean Cain just exposed himself as either a gigantic hypocrite or a guy that does not remember anything about the character that he played. And as always, I've got the video to show it. So go ahead, hit subscribe to Really American Media, and let's watch another mega maggot see if his foot tastes good as he shoves it in his mouth. All right, so this whole thing started earlier this week when James Gunn, who is the director of the new Superman movie in theaters this weekend, he said in an interview that the Man of Steel is, quote, an immigrant that came from other places and populated the country, end quote. And cue the Fox News trigger warning, we can't possibly have a hero described as an immigrant.
We don't go to the movie theater to be lectured to and to have somebody throw their ideology onto us. I wonder if it'll be successful.
You know what it says on his cape? MS-13.
MAGA today was getting a little upset that he called Superman an immigrant. I wanted to get...
Yeah, so TMZ decided to get the thoughts of an actor who played Superman, and unfortunately, they found the undeniably worst actor to ever put on the tights and cape, a guy from the worst ever TV show version of Superman. And big surprise, Super Mega Man did not disappoint.
I think that was a mistake by James Gunn to say, you know, it's an immigrant thing, and I think it's going to hurt the numbers on the movie. I was excited for the film, so I'm rooting for it to be a success, but I don't like that last political comment. And the point I think he was making about the MS-13 thing on his cape was, how woke is Hollywood going to make this character? How much is Disney going to change their Snow White? Why are they going to change these characters that exist, for the times?
Yeah, and that's the problem right there. Nobody changed anything about this character. In case you have forgotten, or if you were never a fan in the first place, Kal-El, also known as Clark Kent, aka Superman, he came from another planet. So he is literally an illegal alien seeking a better life in America. And as James Gunn also said, quote, Superman is the story of America. And it's true. And I got bad news for you, Dean Cain. The character didn't change, but apparently you have mega-induced amnesia, because that is also the exact same character and the same storyline that you portrayed.
Superman, I'm Smithers. I'm with the FAA. Is that you flying overhead a few minutes ago?
What? Yeah.
I need to see your license.
My what?
Your license. To fly? You do have one.
No, I don't.
Superman, Agent Bauer, IRS. We've been trying to contact you. We need your social security number.
I don't have one.
Emily Stevens with Immigration and Naturalization. We just need a quick look at your green card.
Green card.
You are an alien, are you not?
Superman, I'm afraid until we get this cleared up, I'm gonna have to ground you.
Yeah, that's Dean Cain as Superman being asked to show me your papers as he looks on with confusion and disgust. And this clip also shows that if Superman landed in Smallville in Trump's America, he would be immediately demonized and deported. And it's this hatred of immigrants that has MAGA all riled up. They hate it when they're on the wrong side of a hero story. And without even seeing the movie that's just now hitting theaters, they decide to lash out. And Gunn was recently asked about all of this conservative pearl clutching.
And when asked if red states would take offense, Gunn said, it's about human kindness. Some people just don't like kindness. Screw them.
Yeah, indeed, screw them and their hypocrisy. And just to further show the lack of self-awareness that Dean Cain has, in this exact same anti-woke interview, he said this.
Well, what cracks me up is that people don't like Superman. He was traditionally called the Big Blue Boy Scout. And Superman's inherent weakness is his goodness. I mean, sorry, those are great values in my opinion.
Yeah, that description of Superman is how I would describe every liberal out there. Our great weakness, the thing that gets us all belittled and ridiculed online, is our goodness. also known as empathy for other human beings. There is zero doubt in my mind that the big blue Boy Scout would vote blue every single time. Just to drive that point home a little bit further, and to underscore that there is absolutely nothing new about Kal-El being portrayed as an immigrant, here's a clip from a far superior TV show version of Clark Kent from a superior actor, Tom Welling, on one of my favorite TV shows, Smallville.
We have no choice. We have to call immigration.
I told Javier he'd be safe here, and I meant it.
I want to help this boy as much as you do, but I took an oath to uphold the law.
All he's trying to do is find his mom.
I know, but we have to go through the proper legal channels.
Was it legal when you forged my adoption papers? I'm an illegal immigrant, Mom. You've been harboring me for over 17 years.
Your situation was entirely different. We had to protect you.
And I need to protect Javier. If I don't defend him, who will?
Yeah, that's a great clip. And it's good to know they faked his birth certificate. So I guess he really can vote blue. Cue the Fox News meltdown over that idea. And that would be quite the literal meltdown. So nice job, Superman. All right, go see the movie, Up, and Away. I promise I won't make you gay. Or whatever it is that Dean Cain is so worried about. I can tell you one thing that Dean does not need to be worried about. That would be missing any phone calls from Hollywood casting directors. And ironically, truth, justice, and the American way, that's his kryptonite. And it's the kryptonite of all MAGA. And look at that. I made it through a whole video with only one kryptonite reference. And by the way, I know they dropped the American way thing. Save it. However, put your other comments below. Like this video, spread this worldwide, get vocal. From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, I'm Steve Harness, who always wears his Clark Kent glasses for Really American Media.